Don't go round with that fake history you are giving. Stop it. You call yourself Native Americans, yet you don't even know your tribe. Where is your tribe? What is the name of your tribe? What language do you speak, your so-called Native Americans? What language do you guys speak? Because every single tribe or every single country in this world have their own language. So if you are indigenous, just as Red Indians, or sorry to say Native Americans, they have their own language. They have their own tribes. So Madam so-called African, wanna be Native American, what is the name of your...
Shut your crusty, musty, dusty, bush baby, backwards, savage ass, weave wearing, ashy lip, booty scratching ass. Take several seats, ma'am. My tribe is called the Muscogee Creek Nation. Black Indians exist, regardless of if you Africans know about it or not. Stop the cat.
tribe? What is the name of your people? You coming up with some fake identity that is going to cause some crisis to our African identity. So please
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to eating the bush meat that you're used to.
stop it. Stop with the fake history you are creating. Please. It's serious, guys. You are really doing something that is wrong and is illegal.
The fuck are you talking about?
Deny Africa all you want. You are Africans. That is how you got to America. You can claim America because that's all you know, but the blood flows through your veins.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to pissing on porches like you're used to.
Like this in Africa. This is like this, like this. You see, blessing the land, my guy, blessing the land. What have you got to say to this one? And what have you got to say to it?
I'm not noticing.
You're not noticing. You see, I can just drip dry as well, hey? Drip dry. Blessing the land. Drip dry. Let me have a taste actually. Let me see what it tastes like. And you want to have a taste?
These are the type of people that think they're qualified to tell us what the history of our ancestors is. Okay. Okay.
You don't? Are you sure? Eh? Are you trying to ask questions? Why you married? Why you married me? Go give them, my guy.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to eating cow ass like you're used to.
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelmed? Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed? I would have been. Have you ever been swallowed up? 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 Have you swallowed up. I would.
Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. I just feel like being petty today. She just really struck a nerve with me. I just feel like being a little bit petty. Hold on. One more time, guys. They say, don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the golden showers that you're used to. These are the people that want to lecture us on our history. Okay. Can you get some plumbing first? Can you not shower in animal piss before you come tell me whether or not I have Aboriginal heritage?
Blood that flows through your veins. That blood that makes you sing good. That blood that makes you dance good. That blood that gives you that rhythm. That blood that gives you boldness and bravery. That blood that gave you beauty, intelligence. That blood is from Africa. That blood flows through your veins just as it flows through my veins.
Many know about slavery, but few discuss paper genocide. We did not all come from Africa, and most of us have Aboriginal roots that were stripped away due to reclassification and miseducation. As a Native Black American and a member of the Muscogee Creek Nation, I understand the importance of tracing your lineage. If you want to learn how to trace your genealogy and apply for tribal citizenship, send an email to mike@keymediapro.com to schedule a consultation.
I am not a slave, I was born to slide, I am not afraid. Hop about the K, oh yeah, free to God, they went out of state. I'm a child of God, I do not belong to the United States. For Black History, tell Uncle Sam he can catch a fade. I went to hell, I mean school, graduated at the top of my class. Still never thought I was over my peers. We did that time together 12 years. Ain't that some movie? I think that it is. They won't control me, I'm really a member. I traveled that road, I came back with the jewels for 'em. When I pull up, they pee how the roof gone. We some dog killers, won't true bones. Know we all spit 'em, we supreme. Somewhere I read a nigga had a dream.
You don't have to try to be something you're not. God, I can't stand this.
Trying to be something I'm not? Trying to be proud of my African heritage? If that's being something I'm not, then fine.
My grandmother was a full-blooded Iroquois. My grandfather was a black from a long line of journeymen who lived in Connecticut since the establishment of the colonies. My father was a Bajan who came to this country a cabin boy in a merchant marina.
I know all of that, Mama.
Then know this. I am alive because of the blood of a people who never scraped or begged or apologized for what they were. They asked only one thing of this world: to be allowed to be. I gave you my grandmother's name, a woman who bore 9 children and educated them all. Who held off 6 white men with a shotgun when they tried to drag one of her sons off to jail for not knowing his place. And you had to reach into an African dictionary to find a name that would make you proud.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me get some fists and feathers in the chat if you can hear me loud, crisp, and clear. Smash the like button on the way in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I promise you won't regret it. Hit the Cash App or the PayPal if you support the mission. And let's get on with the show. For some strange reason, Africans are obsessed with Black Americans. We tried to extend an olive branch. We tried the whole Pan-African thing. We rocked dashikis and ankhs and thought that you were like our long-lost cousins. And then we did our heritage and found out, wait, our ancestors don't come from Africa. And ever since we've been delineating, ever since we've been further differentiating ourselves from them, they've been short-circuiting. This broad in the beginning literally said that us identifying with our Aboriginal roots is harming her African identity. All right, let's go ahead and get on into this.
And guess what? We're right here. And guess what? We're right here. And guess what? We're right here. And guess what? We're right here.
But there's a lot.
It's the culture is lost for African Americans.
But
They don't know.
we
The
shouldn't be
culture
attacked.
started here 400 years ago. It came from Africa. So now you got Senegalese culture mixed in. You got Morocco culture mixed in with African American culture. Even just in Louisiana, gumbo, okra, all that came from West Africa.
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
People say, where you from?
America.
No, where's your country?
My country is America. I was born in New York, raised in.
Where your parents from?
My parents are from New York.
Americans, they don't know where they're from, you know.
I think American black people are the most lost black people in the world.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you see black people over here.
They know where they come
we
from.
all know where we come from.
What are some negative stereotypes y'all heard about black America from your parents, from your friends?
You literally said it all.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All
Like
right.
my mom would tell me not to marry an African.
Yeah.
Right.
She says it all the time.
My parents are both from Grenada. They came here in the 80s and 90s. So what he was saying about how they think that black people are lazy does resonate with me because I've heard that a lot.
And I'm West African, Nigerian, because if you ever remember the movie Sugar Hill, and there's a scene where they're doing the thing with the drug dealer, and the guy said, we can't work with Akata. That's a word that they were calling the American blacks, Akata, the Nigerians. Akata is a word that they use for American blacks. And Wesley Snipes was like, yo, what is this Akata shit you keep calling us? And the guy goes, we don't want to work with cotton pickers. Africans come to America, and there's a lot of my African-American friends say, man, a lot of Africans are really mean towards us. They're really nasty towards us because they feel they're better towards us.
You being a man from an African family, what would your family say about you bringing like an American woman?
My daughter's mom is American. Most African parents, if we're being honest, they would actually prefer you bring home a white person.
I can't categorically say every Nigerian got this talk, but a lot of Nigerians that travel abroad got this talk from their family, where they will sit you down and tell you, you're going there. Don't go and talk to those black Americans. You just go and get pregnant. You get into drugs. You start become gang banging. They give you that talk. That just go to the white community, find a nice place. They just go and be decent. Stay with the white people. They give you that talk. So when you enter America, you already have a perception of African Americans. You judge them.
I see so many African Americans saying they are not Africans on the internet. My brothers and sisters, you are West Africans. I see most of you claiming that before.
You can take several seats, Bush baby. You don't even know who your great-great-grandma is, but you gonna tell us we're all descendants of West Africans? Well, let's see how our ancestors spoke about Africa, shall we? This is a black-owned newspaper. I think this was early 1900s. It says, disenfranchise the Negro and send him back to Africa? Absurd. Impossible. More than $1 billion worth of United States real estate, which he owns in his own name in the United States, is not easily to be taken from him. Besides, the Negro is not an African. He is an American. African is a misnomer. Why try to send him to a country which is not his own?
A ship of slaves came in, you had already existed in America. That is not true. Do not be lied to. Africa is the beginning of everything. The first creation of human being was done in Africa. The reason why Africa is so blessed is because the Creator provided for the.
Africa is so blessed. Where? Y'all are sitting in mud huts, desperately trying to cosplay Native Black American culture.
I pay for therapy because my thoughts tear me. They keep on dragging me. I pay for tips, they scatter me. I cannot barely sleep, but even I cannot hold on. Without you beside me, I never knew this fame chick you was a long way from. I wanna see case bad, why can't someone call me? I gotta shoot out on my sleeve.
Damn, they want to be us so bad. But no matter how hard they try, we can spot the differences a mile away.
Today I had the privilege of cutting the village chief assistant. So I grabbed my mighty shovel because it's the most luxurious tool in the village. He was enjoying the shovel experience. He started smiling, but he remembered in the village, smiling is for the weak. So I kept reducing his hair to the level that he wanted. Then
you know, us Black Americans, we love getting a crisp lineup, a clean haircut. We don't cut our hair with no shovels, African man.
Grabbed my knife to put in the details. When I was done with the hair on top, I grabbed my water bottle and sprayed some water so the razor can just slide. The razor was sliding indeed, so I proceeded by fading, adjusting the razor over the comb and the comb over the head. When I was done with the fading, I asked him whether I should cut his mustache, but he looked at me and I remembered I might get disowned by the village for joking with the village chief. I then proceeded with the hairline, then I added some African charcoal so it can look as straight as an African arrow. Village chiefs only.
Damn, that's how they getting rid of that crooked ass African hairline. They using African charcoal. Is that what it is? Oh Lord, them Africans are known for having abysmal hairlines. And now they got a new cheat code. It's called charcoal.
Talk to their fellow chief. So when I was done, he looked at me and he touched his mustache to give me the blessings.
Human beings in Africa. Before the continental drift, Africa is the mother. African brothers and sisters, we do understand that you do not want to be associated with slave trade, but it's your history. You cannot undo what happened in the past. What matters is where we are going to forward.
So I was just on the live where a group of Black Americans believe that they're these people, Native Americans. Now granted, there were Africans in America before the transatlantic slave trade. Christopher Columbus went to Africa and Africans told him how to get to America. But Black Americans and
You see the mental gymnastics, guys? Peep the mental gymnastics. He says, oh yeah, there were Africans in the Americas before Christopher Columbus. So because we're realizing we have Aboriginal roots, they think they're going to get ahead of the curve. And they're like, well, yeah, you guys, I mean, yeah, you're indigenous, but really you came from Africa. It was just way back in the day, you know. It was just like thousands of years ago. Like those Black Indians really came from Africa at some point. Oh, do you have any evidence of that? No. But we have to cling to you Black Americans. That's all we have going for ourselves. Come on, guys. This is sick. This is distasteful, to say the least. These motherfuckers are something else, y'all. They are something else entirely. I don't understand why they can't just hold their own nuts. Why can't they just be proud Africans? Why can't you guys just be proud Africans and do your own thing and build up your country and have a little Wakanda of some sort? You got all the gold, all the diamonds, all the oil, all the cobalt, and you're still backwards, savage-like people. And you got the nerve to tell us we don't have Aboriginal roots. All right, guys, Mike doesn't exist. I don't exist. You know, my tribe doesn't exist. My heritage doesn't exist. All because an African on the internet said so.
What is this telling us?
Well, there are several things that are significant about it. Of course, one of them is the way that colonialism tries to develop all kinds of elaborate classification terms for different kinds of people, but that's another subject. The most significant thing here is to reveal the much greater amounts of Native American ancestry that are present within the African American population.
Damn, the greater amount of Native ancestry that's within the quote-unquote African American population. I don't know. I think I'd rather listen to this random dude before I ever let an African tell me what my history is.
Than most people realize, because they might have been misled by the use of terms like mulatto and also people of color. Colored people included Native Americans, for example, in the United States area. Colored people included Native Americans. Colored people included Native Americans, for example, in the United States.
Americans are not the same people. In fact, Native Americans had Africans as slaves. I think this group of black Americans claiming to be Native Americans is just...
I think it's cute that he just said that Native Americans had Africans as slaves. First of all, which tribe are you talking about? There's thousands of Native American tribes in North America alone. So what the fuck are you talking about, African boy? For one. For two, you guys are responsible for the transatlantic slave trade. Oh man, if I could reach through the internet. If I can reach through the internet. First of all, you North African Moorish bitch-made snitches are the ones who taught the Europeans how to even get to our homeland. I guess we should have never conducted no trade with you greasy-ass Africans, because you done snitched and told the Europeans how to get to our holy land. But that's besides the point. You guys are responsible for the transatlantic slave trade. You guys were the biggest slave traders, biggest slave masters, way bigger than the Europeans. What are you talking about? You've been trading slaves since the 6th century, the Arab slave trade. You can look it up. Y'all can also look up Tipu Tib. I just learned about him earlier today on the previous stream. He was one of the biggest slave traders, African slave traders. Come on. Let's talk about it. He built a vast slave trading empire. Lord, oh Lord. He's responsible for most of the Africans being trafficked around the world. Remember, it's called a slave trade. These Africans were freely trading their fellow African for gunpowder, muskets, and beer. Damn. But he got the nerve. It's 2024, about to be 2025, and we got an African on the internet telling us that Native Americans had African slaves, but he ain't gonna talk about all the Africans that traded hundreds of thousands, fuck that, who traded millions of their fellow Africans to Europeans. He don't want to talk about that. Damn, say it ain't so. This is wild. This man supplied much of the world with enslaved Africans. You know, another African slave trader that comes to mind is Madame Tinubu. Tinubu, is that how you say that Bush baby's name? Madame Tinubu? Efonia Tinubu. Yes, another slave trader, another African slave trader. What are we talking about? Her secret slave trading. She came into conflict with British and rival merchants because the British had abolished slavery by that time, and they were patrolling the coastal waters of Africa to make sure the Africans stopped trading slaves, and Madame Tinubu was trying to sneak past the Europeans to trade her slaves. Come on now. Come on. She exploited Adele's connections to build a formidable business trading in tobacco, salt, and slaves. Y'all want to talk about Mansa Musa? He was supposed to be the richest African. Y'all want to talk about the fact that Mansa Musa was a slave trader, but they got the nerve to throw salt in the game, trying to talk about, oh, you know, Native Americans had African slaves. At what point in history are you referring to? Are you talking about when the Spaniards came and were slaughtering the indigenous Black Indians? Or are you talking about hundreds of years later after they've been subjugated and colonized? And which tribe exactly are you saying had these African slaves?
Another form of self-hate and them denying where they're truly from, which is Africa, right? Black Americans are from Africa. They're not Native Americans.
You're African American, bro. That's it. How was that see you in 30? That wasn't an insult. That was strictly you're black. You're not Trinidadian. You're not Jamaican. You're not African. You're not word. You're not Ghanaian. You're not Dominican. You're not Puerto Rican. You're not Cuban. You are American.
I farted so loud.
Stop dick riding. Y'all niggas is black. You're black. You're just black.
Just be yourself and hit them with hey. Also, I just bowed the Anarchy hoodie yesterday. Can't wait. Finna resubscribe. And a little W female viewer. Big 2 months December 9th.
Thank you so much. Bro, you're just fully American. You're African American, bro. That's it. How was that see you in 30? That wasn't an insult. That was strictly you're black. You're not Trinidadian. You're not Jamaican.
I am a Black American and I absolutely love to travel to the continent of.
This is for the African Americans who think exactly like her, because I know it's not all of you. Whenever you decide to buy a ticket and visit another country, predominantly Africa or the Caribbean, Can you please make sure to leave that stereotypical mindset that was inflicted upon you by these white people that oppressed you at the door before you enter? And if you can't do that, simply don't go. A girl went to Africa and someone got injured. Oh my God, someone got injured. Someone's phone got stolen. Oh my God, someone's phone got stolen. Sweetheart, you are from a country where a teenager can go to Walmart and buy a gun. America has the highest number of serial killers. You are from a country where when a white teenager feels depressed, he goes and shoots up a school. You are from a country where people who look exactly like you get murdered in broad daylight with all the evidence to show that they were actually murdered and never get any justice. So please explain to me how you can boldly acknowledge crime or incidents elsewhere, but you can't notice it in your own backyard. So crazy to me how the Western world have conditioned and convinced themselves and the people in their community to believe that crime exists everywhere else apart from the Western world. No, because let me do this again. Did people not die at Ariana Grande's concert in Manchester, England? Did Kim Kardashian not get robbed at gunpoint in Paris? And yet you still only acknowledge that crime exists in Africa? Some of these people are the same ones who will come on social media and make these stereotypical jokes about Africa, about the fact that Africa doesn't have any water. Meanwhile, Michigan don't have none neither. You lot will come on this app and stay shouting about how they live in mud huts and how they live in trees, but will never take a moment to look at the statistics of homelessness in LA and New York. People like you will come on this app and stay preaching and talking about how impoverished and poor and disadvantaged and how sad it is to be African and live in Africa because of how Africa is. Meanwhile, you're getting oppressed in your own country. Believe it or not, it's the same way when some of them go to the Caribbean. And you know, funny enough, same thing happens in Jamaica. Same thing. If you ever travel to Jamaica, just make friends with one of the staff at the hotel and ask them the worst guests who visit, and they will boldly tell you African Americans. And you wonder why some Caribbeans and Africans simply just don't like some of you. Because you lot come here and stay in other people's business and stay talking shit, knocking your cent against somebody else's dollar. You lot can really stay at the land of the free that ain't free. You really can stay there. Nobody's begging you to carry your bag and come. Do you understand? Don't buy tickets. Stay home.
We meet Aurora Zondekon again in Silver Spring, Maryland. She's treating herself to a few hours of pampering to get her hair braided at a friend's salon.
How are you? How's the family doing this morning?
Okay. What about you?
I'm fine.
The two women met 7 years ago when Zondekon moved to the US. Back then, they both worked in the same hair salon. Their friendship was built on a common language and shared West African roots.
Yes, Africa is a continent, but it's also like a country, especially French-speaking Africa. We have the same culture, we understand each other, we eat basically the same meals, we think the same, we have the same experiences, which is not the case with African Americans, for example.
Relationships between African Americans and African immigrants aren't always easy. In her 7 years in the US, Zondekon has yet to build a friendship with an African American.
Sometimes they think their ancestors were sold by ours. So there is some jealousy. There's also jealousy because when we come here, we know where we came. We fight, which isn't always the case for them.
I worked with them for a long time. You just have to know your place and take what you can.
Zondekon's judgment is harsher, fueled by her past encounters.
They might come up to you, and then the next day, they're a different person. For them, friendship is superficial. Whereas for me as an African, friendship is sacred.
American women, not all black American women, some black American women need to get a grip.
What did they teach them in school?
I don't know what they teach them in school, but do you know what I think it is? The concept that African women or women from the UK who know their heritage and are from African descent are not black is crazy to me. Because the thing is that Americans are using the concept of black as a nationality. rather than an ethnicity.
Okay, like to be black is to be African American.
Yeah, being black is phenotypical. It's not to do with your nationality. I don't think they understand the concept that let me close my mouth and no one can hear my accent. Me and an American girl sit next to each other, they're gonna treat us the same. We're black. So like taking away the black identity from Africans and from people from the UK who are black is just really, I think that's really like a problem. Stop doing that, please. Thank you.
I feel like part for me of my issue with black Americans feeling that they can police the idea of being black is that you lot associate blackness with slavery.
Yeah.
I also do feel like as well, policing a label that we didn't create is so boring.
Yeah.
It's a social construct that they made.
Wanting to have power that you
so
just never
boring.
had. I
Yeah.
think that's what it is.
And it's just feel like, shut up actually. Yeah. Ultimately was the aim of that sentence.
Africans don't even fuck with us.
Wow.
Because they don't.
What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. It's Wagwan Reaction from out of the beautiful island of Kingston, Jamaica. If you never know, I bet you know now. Cameron said something a couple days ago that is very interesting. Guys, I'm gonna make you hear what Cameron have to say, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts, my opinion at the end of what he have to say. So let's check it out and hear what he have to say.
This, down, and third. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be totally honest with you. And I know we got to get back to our topics. We already a few minutes in. I'd rather feeling black than African American. Because Africans don't even fuck with us.
Any doubt, get it out your head immediately. So yeah, like I'm going to continue to work with Mike as much as I can. So I want to say thank you, Mike, for actually taking the time out and talk with me and my husband. Like, you definitely informed us on a lot of things. And the people out there that's watching, he will also inform you on a lot of things that you may not even know about. So I want to say thank you again.
Say that for the good of this session, you was thorough. I recommend this for everyone. And I will be telling in my inner circle. So get ready for when you email and they say, how did you find out about me? And they say, Derek G. You know, that young man from Miami, Florida that live in Atlanta, that I can be a, instrument to my, inner circle, that they in the same spot that I'm in, not really knowing, but got bits and pieces of story. And I just think that we can move that narrative and that needle to not just make it stories, but to really make it, what it is. So I thank you for that, Mike.
Because they don't.
And Americans do?
Well, you're American, Mace. You're born in America. When you go to the Olympics, and when I say African American, you go over there, they call us Yankees and all that. They fuck with us, but we're not from the motherland. We're from America. So I'd rather say I'm a black American. When we go to the Olympics as a country, and somebody black is fighting from the United States, you don't say African American, you say American. You don't even put a color on it. It's an American fighter fighting a European fighter, or China or Japanese or anything. You're known in the Olympics as an American. It doesn't matter what color you are. You're an.
And see, let me just cover all the bases real quick so that there's zero confusion. There's some of us who believe that they descend from West African slaves, but because of how many generations we've been in America, we've undergone an ethnogenesis and we are our own separate ethnic group. Then there's some people who know the real history, which is that most of us descend from copper color aboriginals, and we've been reclassified and made victims of paper genocide, and only very few of us have any African heritage at all. But either way you slice it, we ain't no damn African. We ain't no weird. These Africans, Lord, we don't act like this. We don't. We don't do this monkey shit. We don't do this. Who said we gotta know what that is? Look, these motherfuckers cosplaying us with the long white t-shirts and shit. These motherfuckers are 20 years late. That's early 2000 swag. That Soulja Boy kissed me through the phone. Crank that shit. What are you talking about?
Africa. Who said we gotta know what that is? Africa. Water. Hey, water.
Damn, it'd be cool if you had some paved roads too. Yeah, I appreciate the fact that you have bottled water. We didn't even think you had that, and you're right. You have bottled water. I still wouldn't trust drinking that bottled water. Probably gonna get malaria or something. I don't trust it. But how about you get some roads, get some infrastructure, build up your country?
Water, 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 water. Yo, hit that subscribe, man.
Interesting. These Africans, man, I tell you, these Africans.
The spirit of God is here. Something is taking place.
Damn, these Africans, y'all. It's talking about these Africans. What are they doing? What are these Africans doing? Is she practicing giving that hot? That neck game crazy. That neck game crazy on the one in the middle. That neck game goes crazy. Hold on. Let me mute them. They talk about da 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 da. Let me mute that shit. The neck game go crazy for old girl in the middle though. Honestly, I don't know if that's a man or a woman, though. I said old girl, but shit, I don't want to misgender nobody. I mean, what are these Africans up to? I'm just, what? You don't leave that monkey alone. That poor monkey. Let that monkey go. What the hell? These Africans.
Now, as this election comes to an end, I want you to grab the goat leg, rip it the fuck off. Grab some of that nigga rib meat.
The Africans, y'all, they so not like us.
You go pop them bitches open. He ain't even done yet. Fuck all that. Start biting on that nigga. Gnawing. Get the gnaw. There you go. Get you some more. Get you some more. Rest in peace, little Goldie. Yeah, this is when you pull the knife out. Get you a big old slice. Yeah, let your mans get a bite. Ain't nothing like your home. Feed your homeboys. Don't let them niggas ever starve, because they'll turn into a poo shiesty nigga on you. Yeah. Y'all like this meal right here? This gonna be a long one, so sit the fuck down. You gonna chop off the nigga's shoulder, right? While you still chewing on some of his neck.
Oh hell no.
Now this one is about to get too freaky because somebody gonna have to eat the booty.
Oh no.
I see where he going with it. He don't give a fuck. Yeah, flip the nigga over. Let me see them ribs. Get the ribs, huh? Stop talking. Stop talking. Be about it. Yeah. Rip his spinal cord juices out. There you go. Hang his body over. Move his head. There you go. Get some of that spinal cord up in there. That's what I like to see. That must be the wishbone connected to the neck bone. The neck bone connected to the teeth bone. The teeth bone connected to the dead bone. Keep hacking. Hack. Michael Myers showed you how to do this shit. There you go. If you can't hack that motherfucker, bite it open. There you go. God ain't never made a better pair of scissors. This get your protein right. Look how strong that nigga is. You got to start eating from the Lord, from the ground up. The Lord got you. Don't worry about nothing. Keep biting that motherfucker. There you go. There you go. Rip the innards out. Get it. There you a lion. There you go. Now suck on the head. Suck the eyeball. Suck the nose. Suck the teeth. Get the moisture up out the nigga. Taste the seasoning. That goat dead than a motherfucker. Don't worry about it. Pass it to your mans. Let them get a little piece. There you go. You still talk.
God damn, how long is this video? Shit, these motherfuckers are tearing up this goat. Guys, they are not like us. We are not like them. But they desperately hold on to their sick obsession with us, don't they?
Okay. You need to be chewing. We don't got time for all that. Keep biting. Keep biting. Grab another bitey part, motherfucker. There you go. Bust his wishbone open. You need some water? You need to give him some water.
What the fuck?
All right, that was a little excessive. But anyways, there you go. Finish biting that bitch. That's what I like to see. There you go.
Oh hell no.
Yes. Yes.
Oh hell no.
Bite the white blood cells, the red blood cells.
Why is this video so
bite
long?
the DNA out that nigga. Damn. Yeah, y'all bleeding now. Shit. Y'all must have bit y'all damn self. There you go. Get another piece of that. Get a piece of that. This must be the dessert right here.
Shit, I need a break. No, I need a break. I need a break. Lord, guys, these are live candid reactions you get from me. I don't watch this shit ahead of time. Why is that video so long? Oh my God, hold on. I got a joint nearby. Let me go ahead and spark this motherfucker up. We can get through it. God damn, these Africans, man.
This the dessert. Crack that mouth open. Pause. It's a lot of pauses in here. I missed them too. Yeah, pull it back. Pull it. God damn, what's this? So it's
Oh no.
There you go. Get up in there.
No,
Get in there.
No.
Shit. There you go. Go straight for that little dingly thing that hang in the back of their throat. Or whatever the fuck Cardi B said. There you go. Get that right there. Chew that nigga upper jaw off. Your man's got the itis. He about to pass the fuck out. Keep chewing, nigga. Get the cartilage and all. Chew the bones out that bitch. What? That's what I like to see right there.
Please send me videos over.
Yeah.
Please send me videos
that
over.
That bitch tasting goatier. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
It could have been tasting better, but you ain't have enough seasoning in there. On that motherfucker.
I see zero. I saw no seasoning.
I hear a lot of talking. Y'all ain't doing enough chewing. Keep going. They trying to stall on us, y'all. This is a fucking eat to the death of you contest. There will be no more, nigga. You gonna keep eating till there is no more. Now keep going. I can't believe this nigga whole mouth bleeding. Boy, you look like a freaky clown. What kind of freaky ass clown is y'all? Y'all some clown ass nigga. He's still chewing. Uncle on the left might win. He ain't doing too much talking. You over there playing with that like that bitch. That bitch a pistol. The bony pistol, bone.
Can't know where this motherfucking video needed. They don't even got no timestamps, no nothing. This could be a 10-minute video. Oh Lord. If it don't end in the next 15 seconds.
Let me shut the fuck up. Finish eating, nigga. Damn. Taking too fucking long. He gonna take that little fake ass bite. Finish eating. Niggas full. Them niggas full. There you go. Get the morsels out. Yeah. Floss your teeth with that nigga's bones. That's what I like to see right there. Real carnage. Y'all ain't.
Somebody commented and said, "Tell them niggas we free." Oh shit. Teeth bone connected to the dead bone. So yeah, someone else said this video has been going on forever. I'm saying, how long is the video? It's still going.
Finish this. I need the nose, the nasal passageway chewed up. Get the rest of that jaw. There you go. I want that brain. Pop that brain up out of there. Fuck is you playing with that?
No, I'm done. I can't do it. I can't do it no more with these Africans. Nah.
I am a Mzungu like you.
Guys, this is 2024. You can't be doing what? If I was doing this, I would get canceled.
Damn, what is up with these Africans, man? Yes, we're listening to a mute African rapper who's cosplaying as one of us, of course. Yeah, those Africans are so talented, man. So talented. I haven't even seen some of these ones, I say. Huh?
My uncle called me and told me to go to the village. He had a pre-wedding coming up and he wanted to look good. I was in a rush, so I didn't bring
Damn, look at that African hairline.
any modern tool with me. I was using a plumb ball to find the level of his head. Since I didn't bring any clipper, I used the saw to cut the hair. His own child had to sacrifice his own hair for his dad. And also because I did not carry a glue, I had to use the sodium apple as the village best glue. Bro, that thing is stinging! He was begging for mercy, but I had no mercy on him because I did
They give a man's a hair transplant in the middle of the African bush.
not want us to pay much dowry at the rural show. At this moment, he was just staring at his girlfriend. I proceeded to line up his hairline with the sharpest saw in the whole village. I had to be careful with it because if I could have done a slightly mistake, it could have ripped bro's head into pieces. As I was in the middle of the haircut, I saw the village chief passing by and he was surprised to see my uncle with his head full of hair, and no words could explain how excited he was to see himself with hair. And with this type of confidence, he was ready to go marry his longtime girlfriend.
Oh, Jesus. These Africans, man. These Africans. Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord, these Africans.
Whatever you are doing over there, which is not bearing fruit, now with this fruit, it will begin to bear fruit. Look.
What are these Africans doing in church?
What is happening to the gentleman? The moment
You get these Africans Christianity, and this is what they do with it. You can't get these Africans nothing, y'all.
Stop.
fruit.
Stop in Jesus' name. The man in the grave said,
Damn, in Jesus' name. I thought y'all had Orishas. What about Elegba? What about Shogun or Ogun, Oshun? Huh? What about Papa Legba? Damn, y'all over here worshiping your colonizers' God. Oh, damn, it gets deep. It gets deep over there in Africa.
Why you niggas snitching on my ass like crazy? Niggas are snitching on my ass like crazy. Snitching on my ass like mad. You niggas snitching on my ass like crazy.
So even in their little African TV shows and films, they trying to cosplay as us. Y'all, I told y'all, sick obsession.
Snitching on my ass like mad. What have I done to y'all? I mean, what have you stand to gain when you snitch on me? Because of y'all, I left United States down to Akukuland just to make sure things get better. Because of you niggas right here, I left my career as the first degree holder in biochemistry just to make sure y'all are okay. I had to disappoint my homeboys. Jay-Z, Snoopy Dogg, Drake.
Jay-Z and Snoopy Dogg are his homeboys. Okay, y'all, they got a sick obsession with us, right?
P. Diddy.
Not P.
They
Diddy.
never wanted me to come back in the first place. But I told them no, I had to rebut it just to make sure y'all get better. Why you niggas snitching on my...
No, these Africans, man, these Africans. Boy, oh boy. Do I have anything else I saved on these Africans? Oh, yeah. Let's check out the East Africans.
I try hard to burn. No way can I deny it. Your love so sweet. Knocks me from my pain.
Yeah, guys, if you want to take a deep dive into your family's history, find out definitively whether you have African heritage or not, please, I urge you to take advantage of the one-on-one consultations I'm offering. You know, since it's Indigenous Peoples Month, I'm keeping it at the low price of $75, but when December rolls around, the price is going up to $100. Okay, take advantage while we still got the discount going.
Session. It was a lot of informal information that was given. I am very extensive when it comes to history, so I think that it was great information because I learned quite a few things that I didn't know personally. I learned more in detail on some things that I did know as well. So I think that is a great part of the session, as well as getting an understanding of where you should start to finish. It was very helpful as far as starting off with just getting that family tree mapped out, and then from there going and finding those families within those different documents and different data systems. So I think that this was very helpful when it comes to giving me further ideas on what it is that I should be looking for while creating my family tree and mapping out my genealogy. And I truly, honestly appreciate your time.
American fighting against somebody from Cameroon or Senegal, whatever. The point being is they don't categorize it when it's world competition, but when it's other shit, it needs to be categorized. So I consider myself a Black American. I don't consider myself African American. And shout out to all my niggas in Africa, much love. But y'all don't consider us real Africans. Y'all don't.
All right, guys. So you hear what Cameron have to say. He said he rather to call Black American than label as Africans Americans. I am a Jamaican, but my
Oh, you're an African. Jamaican is a nationality. It's not an ethnic group. There's African Jamaicans. There's Indian Jamaicans, like, you know, Hindu ones, right? Irish Jamaicans, German Jamaicans. You're just an African with an identity crisis.
lineage, and Cameron lineage is from Africa.
No, your lineage is from Africa. Ours is indigenous to the Americas.
Just set that straight. He's a black American and I am a Jamaican, but the both of us lineage is from Africa.
I wonder if he know that I know he's lying right now. Oh, you got the new Margellas? That's what's up, that's what's up. I see you. That's your BMW? That's nice. That's your girl? Golly. Okay, I see you. But I just want to know one thing. You ready? Why the fuck you lying?
Get that aside. And I'm not defending African people, but Africans is not the one that put that name on you guys in America and call you guys Africans Americans. You understand me? Say? You guys used to call yourself Black American. Remember,
we never called ourselves Black American. That is one out of dozens of racial reclassifications we've been made victims of. We called ourselves by the name of our indigenous tribes.
Is Jesse Jackson in the 80s put that label on you guys, start to attach you guys with Africans, Americans. You understand me? Let's just get that out aside. All right. Let me just, because man, a lot of, it's just a misunderstanding. I am not an African, but as I said before, but my lineage is from Africa. I'm a Jamaican. I'm just telling you, us.
Hey, even them Jamaicans that descend from African slaves, they don't even call themselves African Jamaican, but we supposed to call ourselves African American. Make it make sense.
As Jamaican, view Black Americans. You understand me? I never label no Black Americans as no African American. You understand? I would rather said African American live, well, whatever, Black American. That's how I always call them. You understand me? Say? And I no, that's not. Let me take back that. Let me take back that. Let me just leave it at that, and say what I have to.
How about instead of worrying about what we identify as Jamaican African guy, why don't you worry about your skin bleaching crisis over there on your island of Jamaica?
During the dancehall scene, I noticed a strange growing trend sweeping the island. Some Jamaicans are bleaching their skin for a drastically lighter complexion. But why in a country where over 90% of the population is black would people desire white skin? Join me as I journey deep into the world of skin bleaching in Jamaica.
When I bleach.
Damn, they got songs. He said, "Me done a rub on the bleaching cream, yeah." Y'all even got songs about bleaching your skin. And this Jamaican thinks that he's qualified to have a fucking opinion on our heritage?
And I catch a really white color. It's even whiter than the real white people, the color that I catch.
That's the thing about bleaching in Jamaica. The female, when them see it, them go crazy. Them be like, yo, you're pretty, you're white, you're just white and pretty. So
how often do you bleach your skin?
Every day. White like Michael Jackson.
Because I don't want to get this thing twisted. I'm gonna come all the way back around what I was just about to say. But as a Jamaican growing up in Jamaica, the way how I used to view.
Bro, you're not a Jamaican, you're an African with an identity crisis. Even the Jamaican food that you covet comes from India, which is why it has so much fucking curry in it. Even your whole Rasta way of smoking the ganja, all that Bob Marley shit, that comes from Hindus who brought marijuana to the Caribbean when they were sent there as indentured servants. So you don't know anything about your own heritage, but you got the nerve to try to insert yourself into a discussion about ours.
Black Americans, I used to view, I'm just giving my honest opinion. And you cannot blame us as a Jamaican. You understand me? Say, we on the island, remember this, guys, we on the island, and is what our eyes see register in our brains. You understand what I'm saying? Because most of you guys allow yourself and your reputation to be tainted as something not good.
And this is what your reputation is.
First time I try to get white, I use that Alloderm thing there, put it on my face. And I tell you, say, give me a reaction. Make my face come like them soursop fish there in a water. You know, specker. If you ever know them fish there, specker. You know what I'm saying? Black and thing, it look away, I'm white.
Speckle, he said. Speckle, I'm white. And this Jamaican feels entitled to insert himself into our family discussion. Cameron wasn't talking to no Jamaicans. He was talking to us, his people. Boy, oh boy, this is going to get interesting, to say the least.
They don't want you to remember this. You not no slave, you indigenous. Fuck how they painted them Indians. You went to war with the French and the British men. Quite frankly, you was kings, Merovingians. They took the women and men, made them prisoners. Raised up the children to worship their images. Set up a lab to the genes and they mixed them. And this shit get way deeper than your pigment.